What's happening, y'all? Today I'm just putting together a little bit of a video to show you what I have done for my Focus and kind of where I'm at with it. Hopefully this video can give you some information for any prospective ST owners or tuners, anyone who wants to get the car. Just kind of share my experiences with you. So first things first, we'll just start with some of the aesthetic stuff, some of the simpler things. I am on niche Misano gunmetal wheels wrapped in Pilot Sport 4S's. They don't have much tread left. Obviously it's front wheel drive and I burn a lot of rubber. I go all the way around. I think gunmetal is the best color for wheels on this car. I think it really pops against the yellow. This is another thing almost every Focus should do. These are like 15 bucks on AliExpress or something like that. It just gets rid of the white blinkers in the mirror and replaces them with black sequential ones. It's very cheap, very easy, it's worth it. Next up, Focus RS tail lights. You can get these fairly cheap, maybe $300 for the pair. Just look on Facebook Marketplace, I'm sure you'll find them. They definitely add to it a lot. At nighttime, the only thing that comes on is this LED instead of this light right here. Looks a lot better, adds a lot to the taste of the car. Inside I have this ST Ford Performance 4 scanned onto my screen. This does not come like this, unfortunately, at least in 2017. We had to program it to do this. Fuzzy dice, obviously. And then this is an ST2, as you can probably tell, but I do have the ST3 carbon fiber shifter. I think it is significantly better than the one in the ST1 and 2. It's more comfortable to hold. It's got a better throw in my opinion. I just like it better. So this is my tuner. I use an SCTX4. It's kind of getting dated, but it's what I had at the time, so I got it from a friend real cheap, so I got a tune off of this. I'm currently tuned by Unleashed. My setup pushes 340 wheel horsepower on 93, and I have yet to dyno my E30 tune. But we'll get there one day, so whether you want to go Cobb Access Port, STT, or whatever the new fancy stuff is, this is what I got, and I'm going to explain to you what kind of power I make from it. Now for the actual engine modifications, because that's as far as my aesthetics go, the only thing I have here, you can see this doesn't really look modified. I should have a catch can, but I don't have one because I'm not that smart. But the Cobb air filter, and that's it. No intake, no nothing. I don't see the need to spend $300 on an intake. That's not going to actually do anything for me, because all of your cooling power you want from this. This is the most important thing you can do on the Focus. Now ignore the cut-off clips right there. That's a project I never got around to finishing. But this is a Depot 3.5 intercooler. I bought it as the first mod back in 2019, and it has done absolute wonders. The car has not blown up at all, ever. It is kind of a tight fit. You have to take your grill shutter out right there. There's a whole assembly here. I took my undercovers off just because I didn't really care to have them. But do this first. 3.5 or 5.5. Get it from Depot. They're cheap, but they work really well. In my opinion, there's absolutely no reason to go spend $600 to $800 on the CPE 5.5 when you could just get the Depot, and I think it works the same, if not better. So right here, this is one of the CPE charge pipes. That is the tile cube blow-off valve that comes with it. I prefer this one to the sound of the HKS that they sell as well. I think it's just more mature. I also have the other CPE charge pipe right here. I recommend getting these, especially if you're going big turbo, because I am big turbo and they blew up. So these are harder silicone. This is, you can feel that, it's nice. Same thing with this. This one goes to the intercooler right here, and this one goes to the throttle body. That's about all for those right there. Like I said, I recommend getting these because your stock ones will blow up after a while. So right here, I have my TB Performance Products traction bar. It's the 4.1. There's a point here, point there, and then 2 in the frame. I think it really helps with wheel hop. I have no complaints about this, except for the install. For me, it was a pain in the butt, but we got it eventually. Do the charge pipes before you put this on. It'll make your life easier. You may or may not be able to see that, but up there is a Garrett GTX 2867R. That is what will give you the power that you're looking for on this car. You can't get much above 270, 285 wheel on stock turbo. I mean, you could get 300, but that's full fuel system and all that junk, 4-port aux fuel, etc., with meth maybe. This is what you want to buy if you want a lot of power. That part right in there is a 200 cell catted downpipe, not catless, catted downpipe. I feel as though it's more than enough to get the flow that you're looking for on this. You don't really have to go catless, that's a personal thing, but if you want to, I mean, feel free. That is mated to a Ford Performance exhaust. So that's the resonator, the muffler right back there, and it takes it from that HDMI port looking thing to an actual dual exhaust. Not gonna do much for power, if anything at all, but I think it sounds damn good. I think it's actually the best system you can get for this car. So mated to that 200 cell catted downpipe, it purrs nicely. So that's honestly really it. It didn't take much to get to 340 wheel. Just the 3.5 intercooler, the downpipe, a big turbo, and a tune is all you really need to get that kind of power. You should probably get an air filter just because you don't really need an air intake. You don't need an exhaust. I was running the stock exhaust for a long time on this turbo and had no problems. So intercooler, downpipe, turbo, tune. If you can't afford it, put it on a firm. I don't know what to tell you.